അടിച്ചമർത്തലുകളെയും അന്യായമായി ചാർത്തപ്പെട്ട UAPയെയും അതിജീവിച്ച മാധ്യമപ്രവർത്തകനായ ന്യൂസ് ക്ലിക്കിൻ്റെ എഡിറ്റർ പ്രബീർ പുരകായസ്ഥയാണ് നമ്മോടൊപ്പം ചേരുന്നത്. യു ഹാവ് ബീൻ ജയിൽഡ് ഡ്യൂറിംഗ് ദ പീരിയഡ് ഓഫ് Indira Gandhi and Narendra Modi. How do you see the two period?
Well, we had an authoritarian regime, as you know, during emergency. That, of course, was rejected by the people ultimately. But they also taught both the rulers at that time, Mrs. Gandhi and the Congress, that the Indian people want certain freedoms and they believe that if those freedoms are transgressed, then they can replace their leaders. I think this is what we are seeing again, that this election showed that the Indian people do not accept this politics of hatred and the kind of authoritarian rule that this government, the Modi government, wants to instill. And they have fought back. Now, they have given space to all of us to be able to say a lot of these things. The question is, what do you do with that? And how do you move forward? That is our challenge.
We have heard that you don't want to be known as a victim of fascism. Why?
Well, I don't think being painted as a victim is nice. I believe it shows that I'm not doing anything. I've been disarmed. This has been done to me. I would like to think about how we can change things and how I, as a part of that, should be a part of the process of change. So I do not like to see myself as a passive victim, but somebody who is in struggle. Yes, there are consequences that time as well as now. But the real issue for me is how is it that we can change what we are seeing and what is it that people can do for that.
In the last days, the Delhi Lieutenant Government charged UAPA on Arundhati Roy. What's your opinion about it?
I think this is completely bogus. This is exactly what fundamental rights are, that we should be able to speak things which the government may not like. But that doesn't mean criticizing the government, criticizing a policy is by itself a violent activity or sedition. And I think both the Indian people and even the courts will see that this is something which is really vendetta politics.
One of the last question. How do you observe the Kerala media's changes and attitude nowadays?
The opposition rule states have provided spaces for at least being able to raise critical voices, even those which criticize the government. So that is a beacon. It is something to look forward to with the rest of the country.
Thank you, sir. Nivinrajanopam, Ramesh Muhammad, Kairali News, Kozhikode.